Hey guys, it's Papa Steve on the move. I've got some new gear to try out for 2021. This week I'll show you what I'm switching up for this year, and I'll talk about one of my big solo trips confirmed for the summer. Now for years I've been using the MSR Mother Hubba 3-person tent. It's an ultralight tent, it's great, I've got some good reviews out there. But for my solo trips I was looking for something a little bit lighter and for sure a little bit smaller. So I reached out to a number of different brands for information, and I finally settled on the Nemo Hornet 2-person ultralight tent. I found most of the other tents were smaller but not lighter, or lighter but just didn't have the space that I wanted. So I definitely wanted a 2-person for my solo because I do like to have a little bit of extra space inside the tent. And the Nemo 2-person looks like it's going to do the job. I did pick up the footprint, which was an additional cost. Going to store that right inside. I don't intend to take out this big pack. I can see that if I pull out the poles and pack them separately, like I always have, this unit actually shrinks down in its own stuff sack to a much smaller pack. And I can stuff, there's room in there to easily stuff the ground sheet in. So that's what I'm going to do. That's how I'm going to pack it. Looking forward to trying out this tent. Going to be heading out in a couple weeks out to Kananaskis country to test it. So really looking forward to trying that for this year. Another thing I'm trying is I'm heading out to a couple areas on Crown Land camping, or it's hard to get sites here in Canada this year. Everybody wants to camp. So I'm going to have to do more on Crown Land than I usually do. And even some of the parks. I'm heading up into some areas that are a little more remote. Going to be doing some random camping. Won't have those bare storage locker or hang facilities that I usually have. And when you're above the tree line, you can't really hang your own bear bag anyway. So I'm going to try the Ursack. They've got a new product out called the Almighty. It's a lot better than some of the other ones they've featured through the years. It's supposed to be bear and critter resistant, which is a big thing because even more so than the bears, it's the squirrels and pikas and other things that I'm worried about getting into my food when I got to leave it down low. So this is a Kevlar bag. I bought the scent resistant op sack that comes with it, so hopefully that's going to keep the animals out of my food when I'm out in some remote areas this year. Definitely looking forward to trying that out. That unit weighs in at about a pound, so it's not light, but I think it'll be necessary, and still a lot lighter than one of those big plastic bear containers. Now another thing I'm working on is more power. I've been using a power bank for a 10,000 milliamp hour Anchor power bank that I love. It's great for the weekend warrior trip, 2 to 3 nights. It's got lots of power. But I needed something a little more for that longer trip, the 5, 6, 7 day night one, where you just need that extra power. Enter the Ad Top, 26,800 milliamp hours in this unit. It weighs just over 1 pound. It's got wireless charging capability, and it lets me bring fewer cords. So it's a little heavier, but it's got all the juice I need to charge all my devices when I'm out there. I do a lot of recording, so I need that power charge. Now another thing I'm really excited about adding this year is a fishing rod. I'm bringing a small little tackle box and this Zebco 33 telescopic 5-foot ultralight fishing rod. Now this thing's only about 1.2 pounds, so it's not adding a lot of weight, and I can strap it right to the outside of my pack. I'll have it geared up, so if I find a spot, I'm just going to try and fish something out on my way through and see if I can't fry some fish for dinner. Really excited about trying that, and that's not a lot of extra weight, and I've actually reduced my bag with the tent by that same 1.2 pounds, so not adding any extra bulk. Something new this year that I've resisted for a long time is a new knife. I've been using the same knife for, got to be at least 20 years now. And it's pretty heavy. It's a good knife, love it. But I'm going to go a little bit lighter. I'm bringing in the Victorinox Swiss Army camper knife. It's got a 13 multifunction tool in it, so it's a lot more versatile than my other knife. It's still got the knife and saw that I use, and it's lighter. And it's got a pair of tweezers in there, so I can leave, you know, tick country. Those will be handy too. So looking forward to trying this out. Heard a lot of good things about it. Going to be trying it. Another thing this year is I usually pack like a bug jacket or something. I don't always use it, but when I'm setting up camp and there's swarms of mosquitoes around you, it really is distracting for me. So I'll put a bug net over my head and my hat, and just to keep them off my face so I can finish what I'm doing, and then get some bug spray or something on after that. But typically I brought this big one. It takes up too much room. It's not a lot of weight, but it's just a little bit bulky. So I went with something a lot thinner. The mesh is supposed to keep the mosquitoes out. It's a Mountain Warehouse anti-mosquito head net. And again, these things are not attractive. You won't ever see me wearing this in the video. But it's super small, it's super light. It's not going to take up really any room in the bag. So one little comfort that I will be bringing with me this year. And the last new item I've got is actually a Easy Towel compact disposable wipes. Now, I like to bring disposable wipes with me, but I find I gotta pack them up, and they come in this little, you know, bag where they're wet already, and you open them up, and it seems that they get dry. And I always got to try and rehydrate them, and they don't always work so well. So I'm leaving those. I'm discarding all of those packages, and I'm going with these Easy Towel disposable ones, which are a dehydrated wipe. They came with this little plastic case, so I can put a bunch in the tube and throw that in my pack. And anytime I need a wipe, I'll just crack one open and rehydrate it with some water and use the wipe. So pack those out instead of all that packaging. So really looking forward to trying those too. So that's my new gear for this year. I'm going to be trying all that out really shortly. Really looking forward to summer so we can get back outside. If you guys got any questions, you want to see any full reviews of any of this gear, leave me some comments down below or reach out on social media. I'm going to be using all this gear on a trip I'm planning for the summer out to Banff National Park to Devon Lakes. Now it's a 60-kilometer out and back trail. That's about 40 miles. It's going to go through Fish Lakes, backcountry campsite in Banff, and along the Pipestone Pass Highline Trail out to Devon Lakes. And I'll be random camping at Devon Lakes. And 60% of this trail is above the tree line, right in the Rocky Mountains. Heard the views are fantastic. Really looking forward to that trip. Going to be out there for 4 nights and 5 days. So lots of time to fish and enjoy. As usual, I'll have a full trip report for you guys when I get back. So that's it. If you guys have any questions or concerns, leave them down below. Really like the comments. Really appreciate the subscribers out there, and hope you guys are enjoying the channel. I'll see you guys on the trail. It's Papa Steve on the move.